Hello, everyone. If you're wondering where I am standing behind the mobile phone and I'm talking to you through a microphone. So I'm going to tell you the really short story. I'm going to make this video short because I love short videos. I was working yesterday at home, and as I was walking through the dining room, it felt like a spirit just went through me. And I know sometimes us mediums or people who work with the spirit world, you can be walking or standing, and it feels like a spirit is just walking right through you. And then I heard a loud knock on the dining room table, and so I said, "Let me go and grab it. Let me go grab a recorder real fast because somebody wants to speak." And so I did, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 small questions that I made an attempt to ask one spirit. His name is Calvin. He's going to come through. His name is Calvin. And at the moment, I thought it was my deceased aunt's husband. His name was Calvin. And because I don't know any other Calvins that could have transitioned to the spirit world, I was assuming during the entire time it was him. But then after I went back, after I finished my conversation with the spirit, 2 other spirits also came through. At the end, her name, one came in, I am Joanna, and another one, I am Carmen. And I did notice that there was 2, I'm going to say spirit people. I just don't call them spirits, I call them spirit people, came through. And I was wondering if they were women or not because it just felt very feminine. But I wasn't sure, but I felt like, okay, they're just going to stand off to the side and watch me here converse with the spirit named Calvin. So the first 2, 3, 4, actually 5 questions I'm asking, I am, of course, conversing with this spirit man named Calvin, and I'm making an attempt to ask him specific questions because I wanted to try to find a connection between my aunt's husband, which they both are in heaven, in the spirit world, and try to make some type of connection to see if he would give me some type of proof that he was Calvin, that particular one. But then when the spirits told me, Calvin, I'm talking about the one that came through, said, I'm with Tupac and I am in heaven. And then he said, I am in Tupac heaven. I was like, no, they didn't listen to rap music. And I'm going to be honest, I am not a rap fan with rap music either. Some of it I listen to, but Tupac was, sorry to say it, was never was never the type of artist that I listened to his music. And so you were going to hear me having a conversation with Calvin or attempting to ask him questions. The first 3 questions, I'm talking with him. And everybody should know by now the way I ask the spirit questions. I will first ask the question out loud, and then I will give them 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 seconds to respond to my question. And then I will repeat the question that it is on the recorders so that I have proof that I actually asked the question. So I'm just going to let it play through. You might not catch it all at one time, but just remember when you hear that whispering sound, that is spirit conversing with me. And it seemed like they was trying to just push through to tell me that he was in heaven, hanging out with Tupac, bless his soul. And I'm assuming the way he explained it, I'm in Tupac's heaven. I'm in Tupac heaven. Was he maybe trying to tell me that he's either hanging out with Tupac's spirit, or either he is, or each individual, when we cross over, is what I'm thinking, has their own version of heaven. Because I've spoken to many spirits on my recorders, and they will tell me, I'm in my heaven. And I'm thinking, what is your heaven? So this is something that I'm still going to research. But at the end, the last two, Joanna, he did bring through a Joanna with him. And he did bring through a lady named Carmen. And you can hear the difference in the voices of these two women that made themselves known. Even though I'm still trying to communicate with Calvin, they came through and they just busted out with their names and said, I am Joanna and I'm Carmen. So I'm going to just let it run through, and then I'm going to let it run through one more time, and I'm going to stop each one if needed. But when you hear the beginning, it's always a spirit, and then you're going to hear what I ask. So you're going to hear the reply, and then you're going to hear my question, because I do it like this to have proof on the recorder, on the recording, that I actually asked the question. So here we go. Maybe I don't even need to go through it again. So right here, yeah, 811. That should be probably recording on my, I'm not gonna go clear. I should be actually recording on my camera, but it's just too much work right now. Okay, so I'm gonna use this microphone right here and just put it a little bit closer to my equipment. I'm gonna just show you what I have. What I did was, instead of hooking up my recorder directly to the guitar amp, I hooked it up to the noise gate, which takes away the shh sound from the recorder. And of course I have here the reverb, which I don't have on. I have it on, I think, room, because I don't want any reverb or any extra echo. I don't like echo stuff. And here I don't have the gain on. And of course you can see here my settings here. And delay also I have off, because I don't do the delay stuff with the voice. Equalizers at 0, and my volume is turned up just a little bit because the neighbors probably think who's she talking to. Gain is up a little bit. And my setting on my noise gate and on my reverb. And that's all I have. And this speaker right here is just an extension to add, because this is only 3 volts. So this is an extension in the back. This is an extension here to make it 6 volts. I mean, not 6 volts, 6 watts, sorry. So here we go. So I'm just gonna let it play, and then I'm gonna go back and maybe I go back, but I'm just gonna let it play out. So when you hear the first beginning of the responses, that is the answer, which was not to my questions, because this spirit was very strong, and he came through and he just wanted to let me know who he was. And I did Google the internet just to make sure, out of respect to any family members or anything, that there wasn't a man named Calvin that maybe transitioned over, was connected to a Joanna and a Carmen, which, you know, the internet is very broad, and of course you can't ever find everything on every website, but I just want to make sure, out of respect, because I never know if a family or family member is still in grieving, and that's not really cool when you just post things like this, out of respect. But how do I know? I'm all the way over here in Germany, so I really wouldn't know. But this is just the way that spirits come through, and sometimes they will come through one at a time and really answer me. And then there are other times, I wouldn't say they're pushy, but they do come through, and if they come through more than one at a time, nobody's answering my questions. Everyone's trying to get a word in. So I still give them respect, and I'm very humble to the spirit world, and I'm just going to go ahead and play it. Here we go. So we start in 2:30. Let's turn it up. I'm just turning it up. I am Calvin. Hold on, it's not loud enough, is it? I I'm Calvin. Do it one more time. I'm Calvin is what he said.
How are you all doing today? You're all happy in heaven.
Oh, let's turn up the volume.
Sending you all love from my heart.
Sorry about that. Let's turn up the volume. Here we go. I'm Calvin.
How are you all doing today? You're all happy in heaven. Sending you all love from my heart. And thank you for taking the time to communicate with me. Love you all. Thank you.
He said, I'm with Tupac. All right, do it one more time. I'm with Tupac.
Carmen, if this is you that was married to my aunt, you both over in heaven. Can you just verify something for me? Can you tell me what state y'all resided in when y'all were living in the United States? Just for my verification, see, because I only know one Calvin. I don't know who else is here unless there's a different Calvin coming in from Europe. I don't know. Can you tell me what state you lived in, Calvin? With my Aunt Imogene. Thank you. And I'm sending love. And I'm sending love from my heart. Thank you.
So again, he said, I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven.
Carmen, if you'd like to share with me your last name or the state that you came, that you used to live in, if it really matters. If you want to share the information with me, it's great. If not, if you want to just tell me your message, it's an honor to listen to you and to receive communication from you today, and I'm sending you God sent blessings from my heart. And thank you for allowing me to communicate with you. And you're welcome to stay, hang out here, hang around, and relax. Thank you, Mr. Calvin. I'm just going to call you Mr. Calvin because I know your last name. And thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule, whatever you're doing, and having to communicate with me. Thank you. And I'm sending you love from my heart. Thank you.
So here, I'm in Tupac heaven. I have no idea what that means. I don't know if he's in rap heaven or something. I'm gonna play it again. I'm in Tupac heaven. I don't know. Is he in heaven in a music heaven or something? I'm not sure. I'm in Tupac heaven.
Mr. Calvin, thank you again for communicating with me. Just in case you are not my aunt's husband that has transitioned to heaven, and maybe you here to tell somebody else that you know here that I don't know that you are in heaven now. Would you like to share with me how you transitioned over to heaven? What caused your physical death, Mr. Calvin? I'll be very grateful if you would share this information with me. If you feel like it's something you want to share. Thank you again, Mr. Calvin, and I come with love from my heart. Thank you.
So here we go. The lady coming in. I'm Joanna. Play it again. This is the lady's voice. I'm Joanna.
Mr. Calvin, if you'd be so kind as share with me how old you were when you decide to allow your spirit to leave your physical body and go over to heaven and transition to heaven with be with God. Would you like to give me the age that you were at? That way I can be to find out exactly who you are. And maybe somebody can identify you if you're not my aunt's husband. And again, I thank you for allowing me to communicating with you today. And again, I share my love with you from my heart. And thank you for allowing me to communicate with you from the heavens, Mr. Calvin. Thank you. And I'm sending you my love.
Here we go. There's another lady come through. She says, I'm Carmen. To be honest, I don't want to mess it up and think Carmen is only a woman's name, because I know Carmen. I know two Carmens that are men.
Mr. Calvin, is there anything else?
But this sounds like a lady to me. I'm Carmen.
Mr. Calvin, is there anything else you would like to say before I close this session out? And I send you all my God-sent blessings to heaven. And thank you for everything. And thank you for communicating. And you're welcome to say, hang around, hang out, hang around. And you're welcome to come back later on tonight when I open my session on video. And we can talk again. You're welcome to come anytime. You're welcome in our house. And thank you for taking your time and your energy to converse with me today. God bless you, Mr. Calvin.
Okay, that's it for that one. That happened yesterday. And I'm just going to squeeze in real fast. All right, 21 minutes. I'm going to squeeze in real fast. This was on the 10th of August. And it's just 10, yeah, the 8th of August. Because I put a harp out because they had been touching a little wooden harp that I have. And so I was telling them that I was going to put out the harp. And if they want to come by and play with it or whatever, they're welcome to do it. And yeah, so let's go and see real fast where it is real fast. I don't want to hold everybody up. 308. I have a lot of files in here. So 308, 185. Okay, yeah, right here. Here we go. And what they said was, we plan on it. And I was asking them if they wanted to play with the harp tonight, which I leave it upstairs. It's not downstairs, so I wouldn't have heard it anyway. I did have it one night downstairs a couple of weeks ago in my bedroom, and about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, we did both hear it play. A couple of tunes, a couple of strings they touched, and I was like, oh, it was just too much energy in the bedroom that night. So I brought the harp upstairs, and I told them, if you want to play the harp, I'm going to just leave it upstairs for you, and you can play it. And their response was, we plan on it. And so I'm not really sure the exact question I was asking them, but they did answer. It's about the harp. But they did answer and respond, we plan on it. So I want you to hear it. We plan on it. We play on it. I'm sorry, we play on it. I wrote the wrong thing down. We play on it. We play on it. Hope it was clear. Play it one more time for you.
Would you like to play the harp tonight?
So that was the answer. And then I also asked them, I have 2 numbers that are not the same. Let's see what this next one is. Hopefully it's not anything from a client. Oh, here we go. I wrote the wrong number down on my paper. We're going to hound on it. Normally they're going to play the strings, but I do have drums up here also that they do tap on at night. And their response was also again, we're going to hound on it. I'm thinking that they're referring to the shaman drums that I also have in the room. But I want you to just hear what they're saying again. We're going to hound on it. We're going to hound on it.
Can you play in the bedroom when I'm laying on bed?
Okay, and this was 192. And this was another one from 192 where I was talking with them and I asked them how many spirits were with me. Normally they tell me it's 11. But what they're starting to do now is when I occasionally turn on my recorder, they will tell me, welcome to heaven. And for them, how I understand it is, heaven is the spirit world. And you're going to hear them say, when I asked how many spirits, and then I think at the end they said 11. I'm not sure, but what they first said was, welcome to heaven. Welcome to heaven. Welcome to heaven.
Miss Spirits are with me, my friend. Thank you.
$11. Let me show you. That was one. Okay, so that's it for right now. And I thank you all for taking your time out to watch it. I'm going to try to put timestamps on, but I'm just going to upload it first to Facebook. That's the way it is. And finished chewing my cup of coffee. And that is it. Let me see if I can turn this around. Here we go. Thank you. This is the Welcome on Saturdays when I'm at home. Today is the whole afternoon or evening with Spirit World. And so that is all that I will be doing today, is sitting with the spirits and building up some communication. And I will post something also for some friends that I promise to find some of their communications. And I have some questions where people have sent me through Messenger. And I just asked the spirit world. And so that's how I help. Been gone for a while and not really been posting because I've been doing many house visits. And I'm very surprised that I've met so many people that have welcomed me into their homes to communicate with the spirits. And there are a lot of people out there that have this an interest in the spirit world. And so I help them. First, I build communication with their spirits in their house, and then they are also able to ask and communicate with the spirits in their house and get to learn that we coexist and we're not alone. And so many people have really opened up their hearts to me and trust me in my work. So we've been traveling a lot here and there, and yeah, what can I say? I can't post those. I can't post those clips because they are really private, and it's out of respect to the clients. You just can't. You're not supposed to do stuff like this online. But I'm going to post my communications with you all online, and I'll probably see you all later and post some other small clips after I drink a couple of cups more of my coffee. Thank you. God bless. Peace out and have a wonderful Saturday. Bye bye.